Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about some NASCAR news. Some, over the last, maybe about 2-3 days. Still a bit of news to talk about. I've missed the last, 2 days from Bob Parker, see if there's any more I'll look for. Let's get into it. So, Kyle Busch released a statement today about Rowdy Energy shutting down. So he put out a statement on Rowdy Energy shutting down. He said, "Rowdy Nation 2020, I want to create a better for you all-natural energy drink that had great taste. So I launched Rowdy Energy. I'm really proud of our efforts and appreciate all the investors that stood by me to help make the dream a reality. We had quick success, getting into 50,000 doors in just 2 short years, thanks in part to relationships I've been lucky enough to build during my years in racing. From its start, there's no doubt that the popularity and success of Rowdy Energy was due to each of you. I cannot thank you enough for your support. From posts from social media, just held me in person, seeing your hands at racetracks. That's meant a lot to me. I'm forever grateful. But unfortunately, I'm here to say that Rowdy Energy will be ceasing operations and closing its doors in the coming weeks. Like many other new consumer brands, the headwinds have proven to be too strong. It makes most sense to end the journey, so I can remain focused on my family and my racing career. While the news is sad to announce, I'll always appreciate what I've learned along the way. It was a fun ride, and I only feel my passion for better for you energy drinks." So, that's the statement that he put out. I don't know what happened to it. Probably some people it tasted good. Some people probably liked it, some people probably didn't like it. I don't know if it ever made it to, Canada, because I don't know if anybody can find it. I believe many of the drinks had levels of lead higher than the allowable limit. I don't know. I don't know what led to this, but there's many brands that taste better with very few / no calories. But it was a solid drink. But he went from the Rowdy Energy Man to the Weed Man and the Whiskey Man. What could have led to this? Well, I don't think he went. I don't even know what happened. I think, I don't even know what could have led to this. I think it was a notice of violation of California health and safety. I think the Rowdy Energy, drinks were on it. So I think that's probably why he had to shut it down. So yeah, it's first NASCAR topic. I mean, it's not racing related, but still with Kyle Busch related. So, Corey Heim, in addition to his full truck schedule at Tricon, he's returning there next year. He will do a partial Xfinity schedule for Sam Hunt Racing in the number 26 car. The first race he'll do is at Las Vegas, and the rest of the schedule is to be announced. I think it's a nice move. I mean, I know he's probably out to Sam Hunt Racing for a part-time schedule. Maybe he'll get maybe a full-time Xfinity ride next year. Who knows? Christian Rose. We have some ARCA news. Christian Rose will drive another full ARCA season for AM Racing. I mean, he's decent. I'm sure they can maybe get a better driver for that AM Racing car in ARCA. So, the race to the finish is just the beginning of NASCAR's the documentary on Netflix, Full Speed, a sports series that pulls up on January 30th. So on January 30th, that documentary will be released. So the Nashville Fair Board okayed the request from the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway promoter Track Enterprises to allow a race at the fairgrounds on Thursday, June 27th, prior to the Cup weekend at Nashville Superspeedway, to be determined what will be on track. FYI, not SRX. Board had to okay because it's a weekday event. So maybe the IROC series, the Cars Tour. You know, you could have the Cars Tour to have, Dale Jr. go and race at the fairgrounds. And a Cars Tour there would be pretty badass. or an IROC race. My guess is one of those two. But I would say IROC. So, Kyle Larson is returning to the Chili Bowl this week, which, not a surprise, because it's still in the off-season for NASCAR. So yeah, he's going to run the Chili Bowl this week, pretty much just like every year. I mean, he doesn't do it every year. He didn't run the Chili Bowl last year. I mean, neither did Christopher Bell. He took off last year and decided this morning he was going to do it, I guess. And if Kyle Larson locks in Thursday top 2, he'll try to attempt the Dirt Double on Saturday. So, Amber Balkan will be joining Venturini Motorsports to drive full-time in 2024. She must have brought a lot of money, most likely. Look, I don't think she's that bad.
Here's more from an ARCA driver.
I mean, she's not that bad. I mean, the 30 car is just not too good. Where she was driving for, Rhett Jones. Man, that 30 car is just terrible. Frankie had some solid runs with it, and then it would just break. Just something would happen every race, some mechanical problem. But if she can't win in Venturini, though, she needs to move on. You would think so. But then Decker and Tony Bringer went up to the truck series. I mean, Tony's got better in trucks.
So what we do know is that Pete Carroll is planning to speak today at 4 East. Right? NFL Live, of course, will have that covered.
But even when she had a lot of incidents in 2022, it's mostly a lot of not stuff that isn't her fault. But we'll see if she does better for Venturini. If she can't win, though, then yeah, she's probably done. The Xfinity race in New Hampshire has a sponsor, the SCI Apps 200. Lance Ryan Seek's sponsor will be sponsoring that race. Shane Wilson will crew chief the Ty Dillon truck at Rackley War this season. Maybe Ty could, wish Ty the best, but it's hard to pull for the team when they got rid of Matt. And people are like, oh, he wasn't loyal. He got them into the playoffs. I don't expect Ty Dillon to get them to the playoffs. 2311 announces that it has landed the Air Force sponsorship for 2024 will be on the Bubba Wallace car. He had some great Air Force schemes when he drove the 43. Hopefully they have a good one for this season. Rabel Boardman will be a primary sponsor for Kyle Busch RCR for multiple races in 2024 and 2025. The first race will be at Richmond. We'll keep the sponsors coming for KB. Now we got the Weed Man. And that sounds like a drunk man. So, Travis Mack, who was the crew chief for Daniel Suarez at Trackhouse, is now College Racing Technical Director and crew chief of the number 16 Cup car. So, it looks like Travis Mack is going to be Director for College Racing and crew chief the 16 car now. So good opportunity, and what is somewhat of a swap of roles. New crew chief for Daniel Suarez is Matt Squid. He comes from College Racing and the number 16 Cup car to replace Travis Mack at Trackhouse. So it's kind of like a trade, really. It's kind of just a trade. So they really just swapped roles. Jake Finch will do 6 ARCA National Series races and 3 ARCA West races for Venturini Motorsports this year, and among the races will be the season opener at Daytona. Some news. Bennett Family Co. expands their multi-year partnership with Richard Childress Racing, continuing to serve as the primary sponsor for Austin Hill and the number 21 Chevrolet Camaro in the Xfinity Series. So the Chili Bowl races / qualifying nights are through Friday. The main event Saturday in Tulsa. Cup drivers Chase Briscoe, which was I believe Monday. JJ Yaley's Thursday. Xfinity drivers Jesse Love is Thursday, and Josh Blickey's Friday. Brad Perez will drive select Xfinity races for Alpha Prime Racing in its number 45 car, which will run a partial schedule. He also will help the team with its simulator sessions. His first race will be in Coda. He's had some good runs for some small underdog teams, so I think it's a good move. I think he should drive full time, honestly. Spencer Boyd has partnered with Chris Miller, owner of Freedom Warranty, to buy some GMS racing trucks and will operate a full-time team. Freedom Racing Enterprises, number 76 Chevrolet. Boyd will be the driver. Greg Ely will crew chief, and Jeff Hammond will be the GM. So yeah, so Boyd is starting his own team. So Spencer Boyd's now driving his own team. And this makes sense because Jeff Hammond said he won't be on Sirius XM NASCAR Radio or whatever anymore. So I think this is why. They have GMS equipment under the hood. They're literally going to be GMS trucks basically, with GMS under the hood. So I don't think they'll be slow. So maybe that's why he started his own truck team, to get some GMS equipment. So Hall of Fame crew chief Ray Evernham, who worked as an IROC mechanic in his younger days, and former MWR co-owner Rob Kaufman, have bought the IROC brand and hope to have an event in 2024 with historic IROC cars. So I think this is the situation. I think IROC and the Nashville Fairgrounds will have a race. I think this is what's doing with IROC. So two days ago, three-time ARCA champ Tim Steele passed away. He was dominant, 1996, 97 when he won a combined 23 races with 32 top fives. I think he died because of a stroke. He's had a lot of health issues as well. So it just sucks. So RIP to Tim Steele. So that's all the news from Bob Parker's over the last 2 days I've pretty much missed out on. So 22-year-old Trans Am TA2 standout Austin Green is set to run a part-time NASCAR Xfinity Series schedule for Peterson Racing Group in 2024. Peterson Racing Group attempted to run the Charlotte Roval Xfinity race with Andy Lally in 2023. So apparently it's going to be, the Green himself corrected him, said the schedule he posted wasn't quite correct. He and the team are still working on finalizing some races, but he's going to be doing some racing. I think they're going to do 9 races, starting with the Roval. They also attempt events at Richmond, Martinsville, Portland, Sonoma, Chicago, Watkins, Bristol, and Charlotte, and at the Charlotte Roval. So on NASCAR Rumor Nostalgia on Instagram, he said, or he or she who runs his account says, I heard a minute out in a college cup car for 20-ish races. This was 2 days ago. Nothing else has really followed that up, which is definitely be interesting. I don't know why everyone hates him. But I didn't have that on my bingo card if this happens. But I think he's a good driver. The guy took 2 lacking teams and ran up front with him. Or maybe not run up front, but he's had him in playoff contention. And he made the freaking playoffs with Rackley Ward. And barely missed out on the next round. So, according to Carson Hocevar 4 days ago, Hattori Racing is likely no more. We've lost 3 truck teams before the season started. Well, we got KBM, GMS, and now HRE. I mean, Spencer Boyd got a new team, but I guess it replaces one of them. Man, it's going to be crazy. But I think it's really it. to talk about. So, that's all I'm talking about here. So, until next time, I'm out. Peace.